The disappearance of the Immortal Contract has thrown our world into absolute chaos. For centuries, the sacred pact was the only thing keeping the peace between elves, vampires, werewolves, and witches. Now, without it, old rivalries are flaring up with deadly consequences. The vampires, no longer bound by ancient law, have acted swiftly and brutally. They descended upon the Keto Pack, wiping them out in a single, merciless night. This unprovoked attack has sent shockwaves through the werewolf community. Packs across the land are now on high alert, fortifying their territories. Their trust in the old alliance is shattered. They're not just defending their homes. They're fighting for their very survival. Amidst this rising tide of fear and violence, a lone figure arrives in the bustling capital city of Hofter. Taylor, a werewolf with a past shrouded in mystery, is trying to blend in. By day, she's just another face in the crowd, working a mundane job, keeping her head down. But she's here for a reason, observing, gathering information, and waiting for the right moment. The city's energy is tense, a powder keg waiting for a spark. And Taylor is right in the middle of it all, a predator hiding in plain sight. Her every move is calculated, her senses heightened, aware that the slightest mistake could expose her and bring the vampires down upon her. While the werewolves brace for war, the elves are pursuing a different path. The long-feuding leaders of the light and dark elves, factions that haven't seen eye to eye in millennia, have done the unthinkable. They've scheduled a conclave. The topic of this historic meeting is a potential truce, a temporary ceasefire until the Immortal Contract can be found and restored. It's a fragile hope in a world tearing itself apart. Can these ancient enemies put aside their pride and hatred for the greater good? Or will their deep-seated animosity prove too strong, plunging their own people into a civil war while the world around them burns? The fate of the Elven race hangs in the balance, and the outcome of this conclave will ripple across all the immortal realms. Meanwhile, in hidden groves and secret circles, the witches are stirring. Whispers travel on the wind from coven to coven, their ancient power coalescing. They've been holding their own clandestine meetings, their intentions veiled in secrecy. Are they preparing to defend themselves, or are they plotting to seize power in the vacuum left by the broken contract? The witches have always played the long game, their magic subtle yet potent. Something significant is brewing within their ranks, a storm of arcane energy that could either save the world or drown it in a tide of dark magic. Their silence is more unnerving than any declaration of war, a quiet hum of power that promises to reshape the very fabric of this conflict. After a long day of pretending to be human, Taylor needs a drink. She makes her way to her usual spot, more so, an immortal bar hidden from mortal eyes. Tucked away in an alley off 54th and Hangi Road, its entrance is only visible to those who are not human. It's a neutral ground, a sanctuary where creatures of the night can usually coexist, leaving their grievances at the door. For Taylor, it's a familiar comfort, a place to let her guard down just a little, but tonight is different. The moment she steps through the shimmering doorway, a chill runs down her spine. The air is thick with an unspoken tension, heavier than usual. The usual boisterous energy is gone, replaced by hushed conversations and suspicious glances. The patrons are on edge, their eyes darting around the room. Something feels wrong, deeply wrong. The sanctuary has been compromised, and Taylor realizes she might have just walked from one battlefield straight into another. The fragile peace of Morso is broken, and danger is lurking in the shadows of the one place she thought was safe. What has happened here? And is she the target? The night is far from over. Thank you so much for joining me for part 2 of the Missing Immortal Contract. The stakes are higher than ever, and the lines between friend and foe are blurring. What do you think the witches are planning? Will the elves find common ground? And what new danger awaits Taylor inside Morso? Let me know your theories in the comments below. If you're enjoying this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss part 3. We're just getting started. Thanks for watching.